Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your lunar eclipse reading. This is a full moon in your sign. This is a very exciting time for you guys. We're going to have a look at the energies that are coming in and talk a little bit about this eclipse and what it means to you. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you, your likes, shares, subscribes, and of course, all of your fantastic energy. This eclipse is a completion. Whew, hallelujah. Here, Taurus, you're probably very happy, very excited to shake some of this energy off. We've had the Scorpio Taurus eclipses in your sign for close to, it feels like 2 years. I think it's a little bit less than that. And so this is a sigh of relief. It's a big completion of a huge eclipse cycle for you guys. So this is occurring in your first house. This is all about you, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, what has come to fruition for you. Have a look back. This is a time of reflection, right? Have a look back. How far have you come? What has changed in your life in the last 18 months or so? Probably a lot. You're probably not the same person. You probably have a little bit of a different outlook and perspective on life at this time. Perhaps some things have changed in your finances, in your career path, in your relationships. But also, most importantly, things have changed within you. So this is a great energy. You're leapfrogging over into the next cycle in life. And with the spotlight being off of you as far as eclipses go, big old sigh of relief, hey? But eclipses do bring change. And so there's probably been a lot of changes that have already happened, but there may also be something still going on for you here. And this can just be you've got a new sense of direction. This can be you making some final decisions, and this can be you eclipsing some things out of your life, whether it's something as a belief system, whether it's old past hurts and traumas, or whether it is actual people and events that are eclipsing out of your life right now. You're really preparing yourself for a new journey ahead. This particular eclipse is very important for you to keep things simple here, Taurus, and you're usually fairly good at that anyway. We are in Scorpio season. Scorpio tends to be very complicated energy, whereas Taurus is more simplified in its energy. So one of the messages here for you is to keep things simple, to stay grounded, stay connected. Connect with nature is going to be very important for everybody around this eclipse season. We've got so much going on astrologically, so much going on in the world, and it's easy to get carried away. It's easy to let the outside impact your insides, and it's so important for us to live our life from the inside and project outwardly. Be aware of what's going on in the world around you, but we don't want to absorb that energy, right? The more light that we shine, the more positive vibes that we put out there, it really does have an impact. You might not think it, you might not know it, you might not realize it, you might not see it, but it does, right? We are all energies. So project your super positive energy, project from your heart space, but connect with nature at this time. It's going to help you to feel a little bit more in alignment with the world around you in a positive way, right? Way back in ancient times, before we were colonialized and, before crusaders came along, people lived by the earth. They lived by the earth and the stars. That they were very connected with this energy. So this can be really beneficial for you at this time. This particular eclipse, not only may it bring changes, it may bring some emotional energy. Of course, eclipses do. It's a full moon, and full moons do, we can sometimes get a little bit carried away with our emotions, and we can sometimes say too much. So this is a great time for you to really embrace a little bit of discernment, especially if you're having some important conversations, ones that could potentially get heated. Very important to take a step back and just say what you need to say, and then be quiet, and let something hit home, or let something happen in regards to the words that you've already spoken. You'll probably feel a lot better for it, and you'll probably avoid saying something that you really kind of wish later on down the road that you'd taken back. We do have some lucky energy coming in here with this particular eclipse, though. I mean, we do have some oppositions. I mean, a full moon by its nature does have opposition, so opposition to the sun and the moon. We've got Pluto energy that's coming in here as well. Pluto is the planet of change, transformation, endings, new beginnings, growth, spiritual growth, evolution, all of that wonderful stuff. That is very much rules Scorpio, right? And so, of course, we are getting into this season. So there might be some very powerful changes that are going on, but this can be, again, that spiritual growth within you. We do have a very wide conjunction to Jupiter, and so some of you might get a little bit lucky at this time. You could have something wonderful going on. Your ruler, Venus, is currently in your 5th house at the time of this eclipse. Venus, of course, is your ruling planet, and Venus is the planet of beauty and love and new beginnings. It rules your money, your resources. Okay, so there can be some very big money themes going on around this eclipse. You might be paying off some loans. Maybe you've been saving up for something and you get a loan for something, maybe to buy a house, something that gives you a little bit more security for your future. You are looking at your future a little bit in this energy, because what are you doing? You're shedding things, right? You're leaving some past behind. So you could have a little bit of luck here during this eclipse. So let's see what we've got coming in. And oh yeah, I should say your Venus in your 5th house is your house of pleasure and fun, of creativity, of hobbies, of enjoying yourself. So it's really important for you to remember that we do need to make space and time to have fun in our lives and to do things that make us happy. But in this energy, it's also Venus is in your 5th house, which does rule your romance, your love affairs, that kind of thing. So if you're single looking for love, you could have some very big luck at this time. If you are already partnered up with somebody, right, there might be just a little bit of love and romance in the air. And this Venus energy brings a very positive vibe to that area of your life. So you just never know. You might get romantic candlelight dinner. Maybe it's just, going out to a movie with your loved one. Something that you don't usually have time for, perhaps. And but yes, some of you could be entering the next phase of a relationship at this time as well. So you got a little bit of luck around there. We have the Book of Shadows bringing you experience. And so in this energy, right, the Book of Shadows is, where you hold your wisdom. And so some of you are going to really need to do a little bit of reflection around this eclipse to think about, how far have I come, right? What have I learned during this journey, right? What experiences have I had, and what have I gained from that? Because these eclipses really do highlight some knowledge for you, right? Eclipses, they do shake things up and they do bring change, but it's always for our best and highest good. We don't always recognize things at the time. So it's in those moments of reflection that we do gain that insight and gain that wisdom. So try and find a quiet space and time here with this energy, and you might recognize and realize why something has happened or what you've learned from some experience. This is also encouraging you to move forward on the next stage of your journey here, that you have all of this knowledge and wisdom that is within you. And don't forget how much experience you have through life, right? Do you know everything? No. Have you experienced everything? No. But be open to new experiences, be open to new endeavors, right? But also really remember to tap into your intuition, your inner wisdom, because it's there, it's guiding you, and it's not steering you wrong. We also have crystal ball energy giving you some insight here as well. So, at the time of this lunar eclipse, it's a very spiritual time. This time of year, is when the veil is thin, and the veil is the perceived boundary between two worlds, between the 3D world and between the energy world, the spirit world, if you will. And at this time of year, it is a lot easier to connect with the beyond or with your higher senses here, your higher chakras. So this is a great time to engage in some spiritual practice, to engage in some meditation or contemplation, or even just some reflection here. And, you may gain clarity and insights. We do have an owl on this particular card, and owls bring wisdom. So you could be really gaining some deep understanding about something around this eclipse. So it can be very exciting for you here in this energy, but this is a great time for you to connect with your spirit angels, guides. It's a great time for you to engage in some meditation, right? And this is a very nature-based card, right? We've got this crystal ball sitting on top of a tree trunk in the forest, and with a little river and some grass there. So if you are able to try and connect with nature in some way, even if you live in a concrete jungle, sit on your balcony if you've got one, or stick your head out the window, go for a walk around the neighborhood, right? You're still outside. You're still breathing the air. You're still part of the world, right? So, so don't worry about if you don't live right by a little enchanted forest, or, a frolicking brook or something like that. Don't worry about that. It's just about being outside. We have trust energy here. We have space, and we have confidence. Look at that. So I feel here in this energy that a lot of you have been going through experiences where you've been doing some healing, where you've been repairing things in your life. Some of you, it's been like a big puzzle piece, and you've been a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle, and you've been like, oh man, there's a missing piece here somewhere. I don't know where this goes. And so some of you have done a lot of work in this around the last couple of years or so. And again, you're not the same person as you were, regardless of whether you've been on a spiritual journey or not. So in this energy, we do have this space, and it's like a blank chalkboard, right? And so you have done a lot of cleansing, a lot of purging in this energy, and now you are ready to be filled with newer, improved experiences in your life, right? Because you've done that hard work, right? So this is a pivotal turning point for a lot of you here in this energy. If you had a blank chalkboard here, what would you fill it up with? Love, happiness, people, hobbies, new creative endeavors. What would that look like to you? It's a blank space for you to fill with wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things, the things that you want. Normally, we don't do manifestations at an eclipse, especially a full moon eclipse. Kind of very intense energy that we've got going on. But this can really be an indicator that, over the next couple of weeks, we do have a new moon coming up in the sign of Scorpio in the middle of November, the 13th, I believe it is. And in this energy, you might really want to think about, what do you want to attract into your life right now? Because right now you got that blank slate, right? Now you don't have to fill it up right away, right? You don't have to fill everything up all at one time, right? One step at a time there. But what do you want to attract into your life? With the trust energy, you really do need to open up your heart space here in this, and trust your instincts, trust your intuition. This is very spiritual energy coming in right here, and really speaking to our instincts, right? Speaking to our ability to connect and communicate, not just with our higher selves, but also with the beyond as well, right? Our angel spirits, guides are always here helping us and guiding us every step of the way. And this is a perfect time to really connect with them on a deeper, more profound level. Ask for a sign if you're not sure. They will give you a sign, right? In some way, shape, or form, they will give you a sign, but we have to have ourselves open to receive that sign, right? And to receive that message, okay? Most often things are not coincidences. So, pay attention, right? And, if something seems weird, seems out of place, or just catches you like at a certain moment, right? There's a meaning there. There's a message to that. So trust yourself, all right? But we do have this beautiful confidence energy, and I love that. So, I mean, look at that, right? Does that scream confidence? That's like, oh yeah, baby, hey, I dig your vibe. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I can do whatever I want. I know that I'm going to succeed. I'm feeling really good on my journey. So this is a beautiful, confident energy here for you. So move forward with confidence, with strength, right? You have that in you, right? You might not always feel like it, but you do, all right? So be very confident in that. So your inner strength is really what helps you and guides you through. And we all have it, but we forget about it, right? We let people steal our light. Don't let anyone steal your light. All right, we've got the Empress. Oh, I love this for you. Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful. We've got the Nine of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So here in this energy, I mean, the Empress is the big, actually, it's funny, we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups can be where you're opening yourself up spiritually. This brings in a creative, fun energy, right? Very much like Venus in your 5th house at the time of this eclipse. The Page of Cups does bring, you know, a zest for life, some fun-loving energy, an open heart, but it also can bring surprises. And the bottom of the deck can sometimes bring surprises as well. And a lot of times the Page of Cups, we can meet new people or have new experiences, and they just light us up from within. So it's beautiful energy. But we do have the Empress card coming out for you first and foremost, and this is Venus energy. Venus rules the Empress card, and Venus in your 5th house of love and pleasure and happiness and joy and creativity and all that kind of stuff. Here you go, front and center. Venus is your ruling planet. Venus is doing you all kinds of good things right now. But Venus also brings you, with the Empress card, brings you resources, can bring you money. And we do have the Knight of Pentacles here as well. So this can really be saying, you know, really stay committed to your journey because you're on the right track, whatever it is you're doing right now. The Knight of Pentacles can bring you money, offers, invitations, opportunities, can bring you commitment, right? But can also bring you something really positive. It can bring you some advice. But whatever it is, it's a slow moving energy. So, you know, some of you have been wanting something to shift, to happen for quite some time. And this is really saying to you that there's something here right around the corner. Okay. Maybe something that'll come in really quite quickly. Because eclipses can bring in really fast things, right? Things that's just like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So some of you, if you are looking for something, this is where you find it in the Knight of Pentacles, whatever that might happen to be for you. But it's something real. It's something that can help you. And it could also be a person that helps you. But knights are quite often either on a quest for something, or this can bring messages and news. So it could be something wonderfully, wonderfully joyous coming in here for you. Okay. But it can also be where you are on a journey, you are on a quest, and you are really, you know, reaping the rewards, right, of the journey that you've been on and all the time and energy and dedication that you've given to yourself thus far. So some of you could be getting a windfall. You could be having some really good luck right about now, whether it's people-based or whether it's money-based, career-based, right, something like that. Some of you could be spending some money right now with the Knight of Pentacles, and this can be some money that can either beautify your environment, beautify yourself in some way. Maybe you're going to buy yourself like a new wardrobe or get a haircut, things like that. You could be doing that. Maybe you're buying yourself, making a purchase of something that is a little bit better for your security for moving forward, like buying a house, that kind of thing. You could also be paying off loans and clearing away debt at this time as well. The Nine of Wands here shows that there's been some troubles, there's been difficulties on your journey, okay, but you're right here at the finish line. You're wrapping some things up, and hopefully here you've got something coming to fruition, or you've got, finishing off dealing with whatever it is you've been going through, and then you can move forward in a better way. So it can be really quite wonderful for you here in this energy. But the Nine of Wands can represent needing to get a little bit of closure. It is where we are nearing completion on something, but we still have a couple little loose ends to tie up here. So a little bit of patience that the Knight of Pentacles brings in can really help you out in this journey. But there is like a big turning point here on some level for you. Okay, so tap into the energy of Venus, tap into the energy of the Empress, right? We've got new beginnings, we've got growth, expansion, and of course, remember, we do have a little bit of luck coming in with Jupiter as well, right? So, work with the planet Jupiter. Jupiter likes fire and thunder, and Jupiter likes the colors of royalty, purple, royal blue, that kind of thing. So you can light a candle and invoke that wonderful, powerful luck of Jupiter. And all you really need to do, you don't need any magical powers. Just look at your candle and just think some really positive thoughts, give thanks to Jupiter for all of the luck and abundance that you've already had, and all the wisdom, by the way, as well, Jupiter brings us. Give thanks for everything, and also for everything still manifesting in your life, right? And light that candle and let Jupiter do its thing. It's a great way to honor Jupiter, right, with that fiery energy. So I think some wonderful things are about to happen for you, and this is ultimately, with the Empress card, your time to blossom. All right. We have, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north, right? You're moving forward. Are you not looking backwards? If you are looking backwards, it's just to gain wisdom and understanding. And this is where, Spirit's saying to you here in this energy, don't give up. You are already on the track that you're meant to be on. You're already doing what you need to be doing. Just like the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes we're on a long journey to get to where we need to go. Pay attention to details along the way. Ask some questions. Make sure you have all the information that you need. But ultimately, it's one foot in front of the other. So if you've been doubting your progress or where you are, you're exactly where you're meant to be. It may not feel like it necessarily, but trust in your journey. Remember, we have trust coming in here. So keep moving forward, right? Our true north is our future, and your future is very bright. And I do feel that you've done a lot of work to remove any kind of blocks and obstacles and restrictions on your way. And now you've got extra tools and skills and experiences in your little tickle trunk there for you to help overcome anything that you are going to face as you move forward. So let's see, we have a couple more cards for you here. Om Shanti, peace, blessing, beautiful. Om Shanti, blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Namaste. Beautiful message for you there. And there's your next card. Blessing from the Divine Mother. Oh, beautiful. We've got that Empress energy, very feminine energy. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you, but be mindful, humble, and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. And that's part of what we've been talking about through your reading, connecting with nature, the Empress, right? Mother Nature, right? Self-soothing, self-healing, self-care, connection, keep things simple, down to earth, right? You're exactly where you're meant to be. I'll leave that there for you, Taurus. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please take a moment and press like on this video. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it also lets YouTube know that you like it, and then it'll show it to more people. Feel free to leave a comment in the box down below as well. Where are you watching from? Say hello. Is this your first time here? Start a conversation. People always like to talk about the energies they're experiencing, and this is intense, right? So if you're not alone, other people are having similar experiences to you. But I thank you for watching. I hope you have a magnificent full moon, lunar eclipse, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.